Hold the machinations of a bored mind. So I'm still sick. So fuck it. Ascension tier this time because it's such a fucking meme. Who cares about Ascensions? It's still relevant to only one server in this entire fucking game. If you're not playing customs. But okay. Let's good. Quickly hack out my lungs. Go ahead. Grab William Shaken. Right, let's remember what's the criteria for the fucking Masters Ascension tier list. One, your kit has to actually be somewhat okay with the way Shakespeare works in general. So you have to remember, Shakespeare has a really shit basic deck. Like, really shit. He doesn't even have fives. His best card is probably his fucking prep. His only other upside is he has cast class, and you have the Ascension. So, your Ascension is pretty much your third skill. You always get that player 6-1 in addition. So, the criteria for this tier list is how good does the Ascension make Shakespeare or your master in general. And of course, we got S, Mute here, where we're going to straight up just put Mew, because once again, Mew can really just modify her deck in a way where she only needs to take like one, maybe two of Shakespeare's skills, so she could just have a better skill in other slots. So, yeah. Unless. No, you should be able to do it. See, Mew Ascension, deep. Just get straight there. And this will not be accounting for comp play because Shakespeare is banned in comp, so we can rank Shinji as well. Alright, so apparently first one up is Bizet. Because why not? No, fuck Bizet. We're doing Emir first. And I probably won't bother showing half of these because I do remember most of these off by heart. Most of these, maybe half. So Caliburn, your basic strength and agility get +2, and this card gets +4 power, so it's a 6/8. You can't play in addition. Is strength NP. But he does become a 6/12 in climax, so that's pretty good. But then you're pretty much modifying your agilities and your reds to become what, fucking 4s and 5s that don't cost mana. And you still got the magics, you still got prep, you got cast class with a lot on the carry in. You can use this as an alternative combat skill, but why would you? You have contract back here. I guess if you were in the commit the full 7 mana. Let's see, so yeah, you have a lot of power. Fuck. So yeah, and just on the merit of fucking Mr. Emir being busted, S. One, fuck me. Vin's is slightly worse, I believe. Vin has an incredibly strong gem economy going, sure, but basic magics and Gander become +2. So you can fire magic fields even harder than usual. Any other color ejected? Probably not. The non-color ejected, you should be able to fight more decently. I mean, yeah. You don't need to be burning your gems on mana because you've got caster class. Pretty good. You still have that shitty downside, so you down and command. So anyway, you can't put it to. You can't really reliably be. You're gonna be down 2 command zones realistically. But on the other hand, dual sword Zelvetch should actually be able to help a lot during that first round. Remember, you just flip this, and this is just gonna boost your magics. So you have your basic magics. You can also spinish on Gander for +3. I think first round Vin is okay. I don't think it's good enough. It's not exactly a good Ascension. Vin's a very master that kind of struggles, but she is good if you know what you're doing. I don't think the Ascension helps a lot during that first round, which is honestly the most critical round. Because you want to be down at command still afterwards for the cast card. Shut us up. Oh, my nose is all clogged. The point is, I don't think it does a lot to help Vin. It certainly does help its own hands. At best, it helps her fight a little bit earlier. Because she wants to be fighting round 1. With that command set. Or she can just want to be calm. Really just depends on her positioning. But at the moment, not to click. Shinji. Fucking Shinji goes into S. Shinji's Ascension's weird. You lose books, you can't swap. If you did swap in Shinji, sure, but you pretty much get to become a powerhouse. In the other phase, it's a VP game. Is a huge fucking. He pretty much has permadeath in Miami. And it makes up for all of Shakespeare's downsides. You have to remember, he has a free walk into Miami. He has a free walk into Miami. So he's always got the caster class. Sure, he doesn't have any combat power on top of that, but you have to remember, he just, by walking into Miami for free, he has +12 power, plus he has caster class, that's 14 base. That's pretty fucking good. So yeah, no, I think Shinji. He also has massive VP loss on top of that. So yeah, no, Shinji goes an S. But you have to remember, you can't force attendant into Shinji. And you can't, and if you're playing Sakura Shinji, well, you can't swap into Sakura anymore. Which is honestly fucking the. Why do I keep doing that? Sakura is rough. Because you can't gain this card after round 4. And I think that restrictions there is if you're playing Shinji and you just literally like fucking sandbag into Sakura, you can't do it like past round 4, so you have to reveal this earlier. Apart from that, it's pretty good because it pretty much just lets you become a much better raid boss than Sakura already is allowed to. Why is my video pad open? No. It does let you become a much better raid boss, but I honestly think Shinji is way better because he just has an AVP loss. But so yeah, no, I think Sakura is an S tier that Ascension. Because let's be honest, if you play Sakura past the class, probably getting into climax, you gain that tainted grail, and now you're suddenly becoming a raid boss that just demolishes things. Right. The meme. Good old funny meme. So you're left with JDs and magics, your specials and magics gets increased by 2, that's huge. But if when heavens fills all you die. It's a meme. You remove strengths, but you can't find reds now. You increase the power of basics only, I please. With basic magics, you have a pretty good magic pool, but your JDs are still dead draws. You have a 1-5 in spell. You have a 1-4 in prep, which is pretty huge. Because that makes it a 110 on +3 terrain. You got Managen, you can S is looking awfully calm. I think I'm gonna put it at the bottom of S, because the only downside is you draw. Like, sure, that's actually that's not even a downside, is it? But I think compared to everyone else in S right now, doesn't stand a chance. Kira's Ascension is godlike. But we have to show it off anyway. So while super fighters are activate, you have combat. Reveal servant name to defeat any one player in your battlefield. It's a combat defeat, but effectively no cost, and it just lets you flip into this Executor. Amazing. And then while Executor is active, you can all your basic attacks hit +2, and you get the normal assassin defeat checks. Absolutely amazing. That's a really good set of skills. As you see, once again, Surveil becomes a 110 on plus feature Fane, but you're modifying every other attack in your decks. You at least have 4s and 5s in your deck. You have even a 6 with William Shakespeare's 4. And that's very easy to activate. On top of that, you have Executor just being able to throw out huge value. On top of that, +2, then you can +2 on everything else. You ignore defeat checks. You can all do this in one go because you're activating it off of Executor. You have safe recon caster as well. I honestly want to put in triple S in this. I think a lot of the more earlier Master Ascensions get to go into higher tiers. Once we get into the later pools, they get questionable. I'm gonna save some time. Perfect breathing. So let's be honest. He's a very triple S tier master with cast class alone, but now he's removing magics. His agilities get plus feat power. Sure, he's pretty much playing with an 8-card deck then. And your snakes have pay 6 mana, and you can add them in addition. You're not going to be using your mana on anything else really. So, yeah, no. I don't think he goes above Kire though. Kire is fun. But Zolkin's Ascension is when you move, you can ignore engagement. You don't need to win a fight to drain mana. Pay 6 mana, use command seal. It's pretty good. The fact you can now it removes the famine part of Zolkin's kit, so he just becomes all feast. And no engagement's good, but I think it has a niche application. Masterclass Zolkin is pretty good too. And he can just pay half, like, a decent chunk of his mana to make people bleed a really important resource. I still think the problem there is, though, it's Zolkin. You're playing Zolkin. I put him in A. Like, looking at where everything else is right now, I'll put him in A. He can probably go into S, depending where everything else lands. Alright, I believe we're on to the next characters, so go ahead. Bugger. This is what you don't do when you're sick. That's not what I said about it. Okay. Oh, we got Tega, Bizet, Karen. Tega Ascension goes into C. I don't care if it's a funny fucking joke. It's terrible stats. Actually fucking terrible. And for what? 2 VP? 2 VP if you don't use enough Ingovalds? Actually, no, I want to put it in fucking D. No, D's way is absolutely unfunctional. It's at least a attack you can use. It's what, 6-8, isn't it? No, it's a 5-8. It's not in addition. Absolutely terrible. Bizets. Force defense is amazing. Because I think I've explained this before. And there's a reason why this is actually probably gonna float around maybe below Kiro. No way presents fucked. There. So the reason why this is absolutely fucked is because you play it in addition with day 2. So here's your Bizets. Like there's your Fire Arc. And here's day 2. So day 2 lets you play Fire Arc for free even when you have less than 8 mana. Why it's good is because Flawless Defense removes the once per game clause from Fire Arc. It stays into play until you use ultimate counter its effect, combat effect, or you reset. And you can pay 3 mana to deactivate a base attack of an opponent in your fight until the end of the action phase. So the idea is you can literally Fire Arc cast class set up on the same turn. And you just get to walk around with effectively 4 power in addition. Betting a defeat check on anyone who uses a known fantasy. It's fucking god tier. And then for Karen, after Mashism Nurse, I don't think it's that good, but Tranavalius. When you add this card to your zone, gain Tranamaglin. So you get to have both your tools ready. And the other one is when an opponent wins the fight, they gain PvP. It is a 1/7. It's pretty good. But you can just play this and then leech VP from Spiritual Naturalism. Which does this work anymore? Because this only works on 7s. Oh, this is a good question. Oh god, this makes or breaks the fucking Karen Ascension. Because if that's the case, holy shit, Karen goes into C. Sure, it's a 1/7, but you're not playing it in addition. It's your only power card. It goes above Tega, but fuck me. If she can drain it, she goes into B. If she can't, she goes into C. We'll put it like that. We'll wait and see what's the response to this. But holy shit, that is really bad for Karen. Kire, Icefield. Let's start with Takemi. Takemi is easy. He has Burn. He has Cast Class. He can at least survive on that. But New Takemi is so fucking rough. Sure, you can afford the paving piece class on your thing, so it comes a 4/2 in addition. Okay, Burn is reducing them by 3 power and requires what fucking 2 mana and to play 2 face down cards to remove it. Yeah, so it's a fucking 4/8. It's a 4/8 in addition. And Cast Class kind of makes it so he doesn't really struggle. Sure, I'll put him here. Here. Anyway, Kirei's not Kirei, the other one. Kitsugu is fucked. He just gets additional origin bullets, doesn't he? Yeah, call his deck, gets additional origin bullets, which is a very fucked combat card. You can sit there. because Triple S is looking crowded. And then Iceville, I used to think was shit, and then you have to start thinking how Iceville works. So life weaving is absolutely busted. I shit you not. You can give your non-magic attacks magic. You can set up on the same turn. You have amazing mana gen. Yeah, sure. I could put an S probably here. Yeah, but here. And then we have Mr. Funny Break. Hitberries sucks. You turn all your cards into Zerkers, but the mana cost is obscene. If you are broken, pay 6 mana to put the top card in deck into play. Yeah. If you're in the workshop, you may move to the same battlefield as your nemesis. It's a combat move, sure, but you're a shitty Zerker. No, you can go above him. Hate does his volumes stay in play for longer, right? Just like one more round. Oh, sorry, it's a waiver. Ugh. Waivers functions, but why would you pick it? I think it's absolutely dog shit. You're actually you could literally pick any other caster. If you get Shakespeare on waiver, you're only doing it because you want to play worse Sherlock. Let's be honest. Like, I'm not going to even show you. Like, it's that bad. You're doing it because you want to play worse Sherlock, and you're one of those weirdos who stand Sherlock's kit. Yeah, Fluid Dynamics. You're not going to get Cast Gloss off that often due to how it works. So it can be pretty rough, but Fluid Dynamics does help a lot. So let's say you lose 1 man. Sure, that's rough. But then you get to keep those cards in play, and so when you're forced to fight, let's say next round, yeah, it does help a lot. And those do stack. Let's put it here. And it also depends where that extra draw is from. Is that from deck, or is it from the volumes attack deck? I probably don't want to specify, but I feel pretty safe putting Kane an A with this Ascension. We might have to start shuffling things around if the bell curve doesn't show up. Fuck me. Another one, another somewhat meme Ascension. It's kind of shit. 1/3, pay a lot of mana to discard an injective from the battlefield with exactly that amount of VP. If you do, people fire on the battlefield to power and the trade advantage. It's a meme, it works. I wouldn't put it any higher than me. VP loss is an innately strong skill. Oh, yeah. I don't even need to look. Look, it's fucking, this Ascension's so fucking terrible. I don't care if you're playing Harkner. This Ascension does not help shit. In move analysis. Alright, and you think about how Male Harkner is working, you're going to be doing caster class, walk down, inting contested VP if you're not getting an as stacks. Sure, and then you're just doing that until you want to, like, dead face a bunch of stuff so you can get an automatic win on something. Dog shit. It's actually dog shit. But female Harkner, she's a very decent toolbox master. Decent, good. She's a good toolbox master. God, I have to fucking clean out the skills. Alright, so for extra, you don't need a mana playlist card. That's pretty good. That works really well with Shakespeare. If for some reason you're walking down into Miami and hoping someone will prop this for you. Dumb, stupid. CC Hack is probably the best one. You're probably gonna be using CC Hack a lot. Extella, gain +5 power. So this one, which is good. This one is the one that refunds your mana. You can't gain terrain around it, but you probably... Oh, wow. That's actually bad when you think about it. Because no, think of it like this. You can't move, but this card wants you to move. What's your point? Or deploy somewhere where you're not getting terrain advantage to get that +3 power. Sure. And your basic attacks get this. A lot of your attacks don't cost mana to begin with. What you're getting +2. Caster gets +3. That's about extra 5 power. Well, the mana female Harkonnen being a good, yeah, sure. She gets speed in A. Problem is, I don't think her kit does enough. The Ascension doesn't do enough to justify picking her. Why would you like? What you? I don't see a reason to pick Shakespeare caster over them. Like judging Harkner on her own match, she's A. Judging her if you're picking Shakespeare of her and actively hampering her, or not, like you what very minuscule benefits, best way to put it. I want to put it in like D or C, probably C. She does function better than the D, so we'll go for the healthy middle ground of B. Once again, this gonna be better picks in every single possible way. Yeah, alright. I like how that's how we're judging it on the basis of is there better picks or not. Barney's fucked. Barney's Ascension is Gigabyte. Immediately after unlocking this skill, gain VP equal 2 times the round number minus the current player count. You may be signed to the day. You may place the new judges by selecting from the remaining deck. You get to be twice. You get to be way better twice. You get to reassign your prophecies last second on round 8. You have caster VP. You've still got event manipulation on top of that during pre-climax. You got prophecy VP. I'm sorry, this is fucked. This is so fucked. Like, that's how fucked I would put her. She's more fucked than Emir. Actually obscene. And I'm not taking the L on this one. Janako, Dan, Alice. Okay. Timeout is interesting because Cheat Code Cast is a good card. Your deck is full twos, you could just prep all the time. You're giving up a round of caster VP mana gain to get that tool back though. Well, and I used to think, wow, that's actually kind of useless. Put it in D. Thing is, you have to remember how Cheat Code Cast works. You gain preps. Sure, you would say you're giving up a round of caster VP, but who fucking cares? You can turn a bunch of twos into preps with Cheat Code Cast. You have on-demand preps all the time because of the amount of twos you have. I would actually put it at the bottom A. Although I'm leaning to B. Dan is pretty fucked as well. So Dan Ascension is pretty much on-demand preps as well in a different way. He can put 3 preps, 2 sales cards from outside the game on Bellatine Night. This Ascension. You may play one of them per round in addition to your attack. It goes to your discard if you do draw a card and remove it from the game. So he gets the finales next for preps. He's pretty much replacing cards for preps. He played them in addition. You have terrain from walking down fucking triple S. You know, he could go there. No, he has insane VP game. Yeah, but this is looking more like a fucking slope than a bell curve. Alice, this new Alice change. I don't know Alice can get that far. Queenside Castle. Terrain advantage you stand on provide terrain advantage for you at all locations. Okay, but we can double deploy on both sides, that's fine. Remove Phantom Alice for 500 feet in a previous location. You deliberately screw over people. You do not have a luck. I'm leaning to like top of C. Like on the merits of Alice alone, S, but I see Shakespeare as a judgmental pick in this case. Wait, no, let me think of it through. Deploying Workshop should, is an action to fail down. Okay, maybe it's not too detrimental. Julius is fuck. Julius is you can deploy on in Workshop with skulks. You can skulk every round, fan your tool. You can pay 2 mana to deploy in combat instead. It's really obscenely good. I don't think it's as good of a threat as everything else lying around right now. I would put him in A. I'm leaning to B. Thinking a bit about more. There you go. Alright. Good. Don't these ones. Right, we talked about Julius. Leo. Oh, Leo's. Oh, it's 6-8 again. Combat after combat. If you have 20 or more total power, opponents in your fight have less. You can fight that move. Lose VP. It's really hard. Sure, it's 6-8. It helps with Shakespeare's downside. You're not going to be snowballing on Leo Shakespeare though, so I see it as an actively detrimental pick. And now we have twice. Ow, twice. Does shit, does it? Well, I have less VP, the least amount of VP gain, sure. So you pretty much gain permadesp. You somehow have the least VP in the game. Hard, because in fact you have class. And you get to have Avalon. There? Yeah, I'll put it there. Yeah, Ascension is so fucking boring. Alright, the Devil's Viston. Remove a secret item from the game. One of your downsides, I guess. Gain 4 VP. You get to have more skills for placing them. Yar is pretty good. You get VP gen. Move for any downsides. Honestly, a worse Fade boss. Like I was saying, make a worse Fade boss. I think. Because just everyone's still going to gang up and beat you. But at least you get the keep of our caster class VP. No, I don't think you can. You at least keep caster with us an additional 2 power. You still have to be the fit. Fin, yeah, but people can play around that. Yeah, no, she's good at A. Darnik is a fucking bottom C. I just no, it's terrible. People are always going to play that VP against you. So fuck it. And I forgot what's the other option on that, so we might as well take it out of the bag, I guess. Yeah, on their turn in the action phase, opponents when you effect have to pay 2 VP to stay on the terrain red spaces, or you pay at 8/9 the W terrain advantage. Give it kind of its top of C. It's not going any higher than C. You're still playing fucking Darnik. And it's obscenely wildly expensive. Fioi is good. You have you can do all flip. No downsides. Fioi is fucking obscene, but I don't think it's obscene enough to go into triple S. You can probably float around there. I don't think. I think right now our raid boss ascensions, that being Kiara, Sakura, and Shinji, get to be triple S. Origin Bullet is only at the top of S because of on the value of how fucked. Well, yeah. Klaus, Cast VP is worthless on him, isn't it? No, it works on him. Yeah. It gives him VP to do this. He has overhealed on defeat status. He gets crafted trees, which is pretty good. But then in Hard Circuits gives him access to all his crafted trees. You can no longer overload. Yeah, that's another way to make crafted trees. When you use the prime evil berry, your magic attacks get +2 power and the round. Crafted trees are fucked, by the way. Just being able to disable everything. Just make them textless effectively. On masters as well. It's pretty fucking good. And you boost the power of your magics. So yeah, just pay 2 mana to go undefeated. Prophet Trees is such a fudge tool. Not fat enough to put him anywhere higher. I think he goes into middle A. Sieg removes the innate downside. Because Sieg on Shakespeare is good. I'm sorry, apparently I have to do Rosh first. Okay. People say Rosh's downside is that he had his hand wheeled. I think that's, yeah, sure, but I think still his is still fucked. Like, it's slightly better than a slightly worse downside. Slightly better than with a slightly worse downside, yeah. If you're not being defeated by treachery this game, lose Malevolent Tutorage, Naive, and your command seals. Okay, so you can just deliberately just... I guess you can just activate this when... You can just go full on treachery all game. And then once you get down to your last fucking command seal, you just flip Willing Sacrifice. For each seal, lost treacheries have +3 power. So you got 2 frees. Those gain magic, they play the addition, and you don't have to no longer worry about power struggle, which is the downside of it. Giga fucked. Sure, you're playing with a build hand, but holy shit, dude, you could just go ham on VP gen with treachery until you get down to your last command seal, and just threaten the nuke. And we still need to see more Vosh. So I don't want to put him in S for this, but I'm leaning to putting him above Kanif. Probably here. Now looking at this. Yeah, I don't think let's go that high. There? There. Yeah, I think there. Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, next is gonna be Selinka, isn't it? Yeah, alright, Selinka is pretty good with Carter class. But then gets Wailing Stakes, and Wailing Stakes is obscene. So for 6/9 magic, no phantasm tiring. Your opponents in your fight lose 2 VP. If the player wins your fight, lose additional VP, you already want to be inting on Slinker. You got the safety net, you're keeping people down. Slinker goes top thing. I think way better than Vosh. Yeah, way better than Vosh. Yeah, Vosh. Yeah, fuck it. A. Now we can talk about Sieg. I think. Can we talk about Sieg now? Oh boy, hey Sieg. How you doing, boy? So yeah, the Sieg's whole entire gimmick is he becomes Siegfried. And then but he has to pay command seal. With this, when people play 4 more mana, you cover your command seal with your basic strength to get +3. Being able to regain command seals is really good. But I do think I am overestimating how good that is. I think it's matchup dependent. Because it really depends if they can beat you use linearly. A. Amakusa, I want to put in C. Because the thing with Amakusa, you're making people lose command seals. That's really good with the new way the vassals work. Downside, and this is a minuscule downside, you're still affected by how shit your vassals are. Sure, you can swap your vassals early, but once again, it's kind of table reliant. It does kind of fix how dog shit this engine is, but you get one use of it. Actually, put this up here. Move you down. Yeah, I like this. Belko showing up then. But the card mastery. The card mastery is it pay mana to activate a effect of one of the cards? Yeah. Pay 3 mana, activate the next one of the cards. You're pretty much you don't even need to like start milling, you just avoid one of your downsides. I'll put him here in S. I think it's really good. Just being able to have on demand one of your upsides. Gudiko is shit. I hate Gudiko so much. Holy shit. I still think Gudiko's Ascension should be changed so the command chain effect is like a passive thing she has, and then she has an Ascension that lets you use both her skills at the same time. Once again, I think the problem with Gudiko is Enigma, because you get to draw 2 servants. So you could just like activate this engine, flip to your other servant. Just not get caster class VP deliberately, kind of playing one servant. We'll put it at C. It functions. It does its thing. I wouldn't put any higher. Double the card's power. It starts at 1. It goes 1, 2, 4, keeps doubling, but you have to keep drawing maybe tofu. You can craft your deck though in such a way you can afford to go big rolls because you're playing caster class. There, yeah, I'll put it there. There. Yeah, no, I like that. There. Alright, for... Why is my phone going off? Yep, I need the work. Yep, done YouTube, watch the Vogue. First Ascension is... It's not Resurrection name, is it? No, it's still Resurrection. Once per game, prevent a player from being eliminated after elimination if they were an opponent. Swap your VP. If any one of you win the game, you both win. It's a tie. You could prevent yourself from being eliminated, sure. But it doesn't really work with those gimmick. Yeah. New Scion is good. She still kept the old one where she gets to add skills, so not once per game, though, I believe. Sorry. Ugh. It's fucking god off my turn. Anyway, what I was saying. Yeah, they're not once per turn. And you get Saber Lancer, Archer Rider, so yeah. Sweet, but probably that fucked. Fuck yeah, I will say that fucked. Maybe more Kyo fucked. More fucked than Kyo. Fast Ascension is good. Just spam your deck hard, like real hard. You put down objectives really hard. You'll pretty much get the cripple everyone. You have really good VP gen. I'm putting him in S. Ophelia, Ophelia having prolongation and no downsides is pretty good. Should be good first only. For that god tier art alone. No, I'm joking. Alright. Your punches are 0-8s. If you use full down and you win the fight, you make people VP bleed, you got really good VP gain. You can double their power. I'm sorry, yeah, no, it's obscene. It's fucking obscene. And Goldust really doesn't have any downsides aside from the fact he's replacing his strongest cards with punches. But you're Shakespeare. Your cards were shit to begin with. Oh god. It's looking pretty sad. I don't think he's better than Kadok in this respect. Actually, I'm struggling to see Eyes will staying that high. Yeah, fuck it. No, Eyes will go into A. There. But anyway, Ophelia. After winning a fight, it's 6-8 double typing, sure. If they did this card games. It's a stacking power card, but it's like you have so many good upsides already. Why would you pick Shakespeare? Outside of the fact it has cast class. So like the Ophelia would be here. But judging on the merit of where you could have literally better picks to go with Ophelia, I'm putting it in C. There is better picks. I'm sorry. You have other reasons to pick other servants over this character. Although I'll probably put a... just for the potential of stacking. You have better picks. Akuta. Akuta is... it's an Eternal Lament one, isn't it? Yeah. Use Shakespeare's Series again, you know, I'm going to recover Eternal Lament. So ideally use this after one round using Eternal Lament. You lose cards classed, and you no longer have the mana gem you need to activate this funny gimmick. Once again, you have better picks. The potential is there, but once again, you lose caster class for what? You could just spam Eternal Laments. Once again, you have better picks. I would probably put it below Foe. Pepe is Nirvana, isn't it? Pepe's Nirvana is pretty good. Unaffected by... your opponents are unaffected by Indian objectives, so they no longer get plus on your objectives. That's pretty good. You can move to an objective from the Yuga cycle, gain 2 mana plus 3 power. That's pretty good, as something you can have on demand. And let's remember, for the Yuga cycle, as long as you have at least 2 in your Yuga cycle, that's pretty good, and you can just force expand anyway. Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Wait, remove a objective from the Yuga cycle. Oh wow. So you get just on a round where you don't want to fight, you just use this game mana or fight if you or remove an objective that doesn't help you in that case. Wow, that is strong. It's pretty strong. I'll probably put a Shishigo. That's a pretty good upside. Woodying let you snowball. You get at least 2 more rounds of Astromancy. I'm putting it in bottom B. Galatia. I mean, to extend the fact, see if that Goatia is a master that doesn't like caster class. Your Ascension has to be the crutch for it. And so it has to be a pretty good crutch. You can never deactivate this card. It has no types. It's a sit set on play. This card gets +4 power for you demon gods. Pay 1 mana if you have no demon gods in hand. Discard your hand, draw 3 cards. It's a good crutch. But why would you pick this over? Let's see if you had like the option between this and a Battlecaster. You would probably pick the Battlecaster. That said, I'm putting it at top of C. It's a pretty good crutch if you have to take Caster and there's no Battlecasters in your hand. You can pick this. It's fine. Tiamat is interesting. Tiamat. You can't enter Magic Workshop. You know card effects to prevent you playing cards. Your base deck costs 3 mana, +5 power. It's better than Human Battery Ready. You may choose to play 2 cards face down as play attack. When you do, add first value to attack. Add doesn't mean you have to pay the cost. You can just defend a defeat check. Ideally, you reveal this on round 8 after you've done all your setup, possibly. Come of a boss, convert, win VPs. Yeah, you reveal this late game. You do shit. Smack things hard. I will probably put it. Yeah, I'll put it there. Rubies is good, but you have to pay the up cost. So you have to remember Rubies. Cookie Emmy is not on this tier list. Fuck. I have to ping Vice. Not Vice. Doppelganger. Double the effects of all events and objectives on you. At the end of the round, pay 3 mana or remove this card from the game. It's a steep up cost, but doubling objective effects on you is incredibly strong. Just because it has upkeep, it does keep it down a bit. Yeah, I would say it's better than Gordov. But I'm gonna quickly go ahead and build. You forgot to add Emia to Master Shield. Your version. Right, let's do cooking Emia, and then we can just pretend what I said is important. Right. Hungry King. It's a 3/8. You have to discard a food token to activate this. Passive. Your basic attacks have +1 power for each matching food token you have. At the end of each round, discard the top card of your deck. B. I don't know enough about cooking Emia. Just V in a card. I want to put it in B as a safety caution. So, yeah, just B. Just pretend it's B. Like, floating at the bottom B. Magical Amber. Mecha Hisu is funny. Mecha Hisu is the funny card of Sapphire. I mean, I've already talked about Sapphire. Yeah, all your installs, you have pretty much part of Greed. Anyway, Magical Amber. Mecha Hisu is a funny little card. You can play up to 2 Magical Onslaughts. From nowhere, I presume, for an 8/9. Combat. Opponents in your fight with less terrain advantages than you have -4 power. If you win, burn the workshop of all players in your workshop. So you can remove the terrain advantage. And then for free, they have even less power for an 8/9. It's obscene. I would actually put this here. Actually, maybe not. About there. Yeah, fuck it. Imaginary Am is a Vade boss now. Shiki is good. It's really good. Your agilities. Like, if it was only the agility increase, sure. but you get to discard the bottom card of the opponent's deck. You remember you got a 2/2 agility in addition as well. Yeah? Yeah! Sheik is already a really good master on top of that. Aya is completely unplayable. I'm sorry. He's D on the net that you get nothing. So yeah, I'm not gonna even bother reading it. I don't even think it fixes his downside. Yeah, Paradox Spot. Oh, and I also realized I put veins away. Whoops. Any veins. You don't need to load that. Oh, go to veins lost. Paradox File! When you deploy on and while you have +5 terrain advantage of space, treat your location as the workshop. While you are at the workshop, opponents cannot leave your location and must play it face down. Here's the problem. It's going to be impossible for you to get to that point. You're giving up like a lot of rounds to get to that point where you have +5 terrain. To get that effect off. It has the highest potential. It goes above Mayor Harkonner's Ascension, but you're still playing fucking... Yeah, you're still playing them. Right, Resemblance of Pain. You get a second copy of Distortion in addition, which is a 3/4 in addition. So you can pay a 6/8 in addition with magic typing, no NPs. After you go Spinal, gain 4 mana when you lose all your pain. So you get a little burst of EP at the end of it. It's okay. Sure. I'm honestly leaning to detrimental pick. Like, you could pick it, it does something. You could have better picks though. Yeah, fuck it, Bone Building. And Vayne's Ascension is pretty fucking good. Because it just boosts the type your tier moves, is another tier move, is a 4/4. So all your tier moves gain strength and +1 power every time you played a tier move attack this game. And you could just play this as part of one of your tier moves. You could just, and her toolkit is pretty good already. So I'll put her here. Anyway, I need pee. So we're gonna finish this quick. I like where everything else is sorted right now. I agree with those placements. So you have to remember, right, Mew changes its fluxes. D, actually detrimental to your master. Why would you pick them? C is like, sure, you could pick them. It's an okay pick. Why would you do that though? You probably most likely have better picks. B is, it does something, but it's like, sure, it's not strong enough to warrant being a Ascension at that point. A is, it actually adds something to your master. It actually functioned, it works. S is, wow, this is really good. You should pick Shakespeare every time. And triple S is just busted, win the game too. Although if I'm saying this, yeah, no, it's busted, win the game every tier. Yeah, I like that. This is a pretty good tier list. Anyway, I'm going to go to the toilet now while this uploads. Bye.